Welcome back. Most parents would agree there's nothing more exhausting and rewarding than having a new baby. But most new parents don't get paid family leave from their workplace. Susan Elizabeth Littlefield shares new data that shows why that leave is important, and not just for mothers.
Good job.
Dalton Hessel notices the little things because he's witnessed them firsthand.
I was able to take 6 weeks for paternity leave.
Dalton is a second-grade teacher in Hayward, Wisconsin. Lately, he's been spending his days teaching his daughter. Claire Hessel works in HR, so she personally and professionally understands the benefits of both parents having paid leave. And now there's data to back that up, as the Harvard Business Review explains. Kate Mangino, a gender expert, co-authored the piece.
For a long time, no one bothered to research fathers' brains around childbirth and childbearing.
You're just loving this thing today.
That's changed. And the research shows what Dalton is doing isn't just good for his heart, it's good for his head.
And we now have new data that shows that spending time with infants changes everyone's brain, no matter what your gender is. If you're a human being and you spend a lot of time with an infant, especially in the first 6 months, our brains adapt and change. We become more empathetic, we become more patient, we become more suitable to be parents. There is data that comes from both male and female perspective that a more equal marriage is oftentimes a happier marriage for everyone.
Kate says research shows the more dads give, the more they get.
There's no greater feeling than just seeing her smile.
So they savor the time to strengthen their bond and strengthen Mia's chances to shoot for the stars. Susan Elizabeth Littlefield, CBS News, Minneapolis.
Many people with deviated septums don't know they have one or realize how much it can impact their quality of life. But doctors say for the right patient, an hour-long operation can be life-changing. Dr. Malika Marshall explains.
Part of the job of a firefighter is to sniff out danger, which was always a challenge for 41-year-old Cliff Silva. Little did he know he had a structural problem. "24-year-old Valerie Shaw's nostrils would collapse on both sides, making it hard to breathe and smell. Both Valerie and Cliff had deviated septums.
Deviated septum surgery has been around for decades, but new improvements have made it a lot less painful and more effective.
Dr. Linda Lee is a facial plastic surgeon at Mass Eye and Ear. She says the key is selecting the right candidates. Nostril breathing is important for smell and taste, sleep, exercise, mood, and possibly cardiovascular health. Dr. Lee operated on both Cliff and Valerie, which they say was life-changing. Colors, and finally, the air fresheners in her car. Dr. Malika Marshall, CBS News, Boston.
That's this week's Eye on Health. I'm Bradley Blackburn. Thanks for joining us, and be well.